Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and today I am going to walk around the Terlingua ghost town. And this ghost town was created, like most are, starting with a mining operation, and then when the mine shut down, everybody deserts the town and just leaves their homes and stores just like they were. Terlingua was abandoned in the 1940s, and then it was repopulated in the 1970s. And this is the new Terlingua Trading Company, and this is the old Terlingua Trading Company, what's left of it, which is amazingly small, and they have now made it into a little picnic area. Actually had a gas pump. And this is the Terlingua jail, which actually looks like a pretty sturdy jail building. There's no windows, and it's got a steel locking gate. This is the mine shaft. It's below this steel grate, and if you drop a rock in it, it goes down so far that you can't even hear it when it lands. This must be what they use to lower people into the mine shaft with. Now this wagon, I think, is what you would call broken down. And the Jeep type vehicle to go with it. I'm not sure what you would call this. It goes a long way. It's just a big cut into the ground here. This is a hotel that was built in 1939. And this is the Perry Mansion. Perry was a man who owned the mine, and this was also used as a lookout for Pancho Villa and other bad guys. This was a school for the children, and over here is the church building. There are many of these old rock buildings, like this one, and that one. And some of them have been remodeled into currently used buildings, like that one. And this one is a bar. Here's an intersection in the road with the arrow pointing to the right. I'm not sure why. It doesn't say what's over there. There's another road that goes to a private residence. And this sign lets you know that if you're not supposed to be here, you should back up. I'm kind of missing the significance of this. What is it? Here's an interesting old tree trunk. There's a lot of these old equipment pieces around. This looks like was once an important piece of equipment. And they even have an internet cafe. This is what's on the other side of the road coming up to this trading post. And right next to the trading post is the Starlight Theater that was built in 1939. The theater has a bar out front where you can sit here or sit here. Even has a nice view from the rear. There are quite a few more old rock buildings around the area. Here's a close-up shot of some of them. This is the inside of that one. It's got 2 rooms. And a window that you can open and close. Look how they put these rocks together with no mortar in between them, just strategically piled on top of each other. Apparently they held up for a long time, but the adobe part above them didn't. And right behind this one is a huge ditch. And some more rock buildings over there. In its heyday, there were over 2,000 people living here in Terlingua. And now I'm going to go look at the Terlingua Cemetery. Here's the entrance to the cemetery. Some of these have identification on the crosses or stones, but a lot of the old ones do not. Like these here. Wooden cross. And this one has a fence around it. But no clue who was in here. I read that a lot of these people died from influenza or other diseases not related to the mining operation. The mine was a mercury mine, and I read that no one here died from mercury poisoning. If you're curious about that, here's one that has stood up pretty well over time. A lot of them are just like this. And then some of them have the more elaborate monuments and rock structures over them, like these. Here's a couple of the larger ones. Looks like this is the only one that has a concrete grave cover. Here's one with a steel cross. Guy died in 1933. It's a shame that very few of these have any indication as to who was buried. This one has been given a lot of attention to. Died in 07. This one is real sturdy. Nobody's getting out of there. Here's one that looks like they've put a new gravestone on. That's nice. This guy didn't live long. And there are still people being buried here. I think you'll find that this is one of the most interesting cemeteries anywhere across the country. I can't really tell if these are grave sites or not. Well, hope you've enjoyed this video of Terlingua Ghost Town. Good day, folks.